Ever wondered how one man built the largest land empire the world has ever seen? It wasn't with magic or dragons, but with sheer will, brilliant strategy, and a vision that reshaped continents. This is the story of Genghis Khan. Born around 1162, he wasn't always the mighty Khan. He started as a boy named Temujin, thrown into a world of brutal tribal warfare and personal hardship. His father was poisoned, his family was abandoned, and he even spent time as a slave. But these challenges didn't break him. They forged him into a leader unlike any other. He learned to survive, to fight, and most importantly, to unite people. Temujin's true genius lay in his ability to see beyond the endless cycle of raids and rivalries that plagued the Mongol tribes. Instead of fighting each other, he imagined what they could achieve if they fought together. Through charisma, diplomacy, and ruthless determination, he brought the warring clans under a single banner. By 1206, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler of all Mongols, and we thought the world was about to change forever. What followed was one of the most astonishing military expansions in history. The Mongol army, under his command, was a force of nature. They were masters of the horse and bow, moving with incredible speed and coordination. Think of a storm sweeping across the land that was the Mongol horde. Their tactics were revolutionary. They used feigned retreats to lure enemies into traps, employed psychological warfare to break a city's morale before the first arrow was even fired, and created sophisticated spy networks to gather intelligence. They were not just warriors, they were strategists. From the plains of Mongolia, they thundered across Asia and into Europe. At the time of his death, in 1227, Genghis Khan's empire stretched from the shores of the Pacific Ocean all the way to Eastern Europe. It was a colossal territory, encompassing what we now know as China, Russia, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Imagine an empire so vast that it connected civilizations that had barely known each other existed. Now, it's true that the Mongol conquests were often brutal. Cities that resisted were shown no mercy, and the name Genghis Khan became synonymous with fear for many. But that's only one side of the coin. Where the empire brought stability, it also brought connection. Genghis Khan was a pragmatic ruler who understood the value of trade and communication. He revitalized and protected the Silk Road, creating a superhighway of commerce and ideas. Suddenly, goods, technologies, and cultures could travel safely from China to Europe and back again. Gunpowder, the compass, and printing techniques moved west, while Western science and art traveled east. It was a period of unprecedented cross-cultural exchange. Furthermore, he was a surprisingly progressive leader for his time. He established a system based on meritocracy, meaning he promoted people based on their skills and loyalty, not their family name or social status. He granted religious freedom to his subjects, understanding that a diverse empire needed tolerance to thrive. He even created one of the first international postal systems, the Yam, which allowed messengers and merchants to travel quickly across his vast domain. Genghis Khan's legacy is complex and powerful. He was both a conqueror and a unifier, a destroyer and a creator. The empire he founded didn't last forever in its original form, but its impact is undeniable. He redrew the map of the world, connected east and west like never before, and set in motion forces that would shape nations and societies for centuries to come. The story of Temujin, the outcast who became the universal ruler, is a testament to how a single individual's vision can alter the course of human history. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more stories that shaped our world. See you next time.